Happy Tuesday. Happy Sofa Survivor episode. Shout out
Hello.
us.
Hi,
Uh,
us.
yeah, that's us. I'm
It's
here.
us.
Yep, I'm still here. Tom Sofa.
Mike Tomato.
And we're going to go over this newest, most recent episode of Survivor, season 50, episode 6. This one's called The Blood Moon. Um,
Ooh.
and just let's just gauge basic thoughts. Mike, thoughts?
Thoughts? Solid-ish episode. There's some things that I wish didn't happen. Um, I think who went home, I was okay with.
Okay. Um, I thought like mid episode, I thought that the challenge was okay, but I had complaints about it. I thought that just the process of the episode, I wasn't super hyped about personally. But we'll dive in. We'll get right into it. Um, for this particular episode, I did not write down all the tribes where we're at because we're about to merge. So there's no reason for me to write down the tribes because
Exactly.
it doesn't matter. It's going to be a moo point pretty soon.
Exactly.
So just to remind ourselves where we left off, Angelina and Charlie are both gone. The merge is coming. There's 17 players left. Um, it's day 12, and let's just get into it. So Rizzo starts off. He's hyped that his bad blood plan followed through, which is, he should be. It was a cool moment for him, I would say. And I've talked to a couple people. They're kind of upset that Charlie's gone because he is a likable character, but they also like get it because production really painted him in like a villain-esque way. And he is so clearly traumatized, which I have continued to say every single episode. Jonathan, he's
I
feeling
felt no
very
I felt nothing.
Yeah, Jonathan's feeling very blindsided, because he had no idea about the vote, and yeah, he was just shocked, and he thought when you think that you're tight with people, and then the votes don't go your way, and you're like, holy shit, like I am alone on this. It's kind of scary feeling in the moment. So, but D is doing a really good job, kind of reeling in Jonathan and letting him know, hey, like I'm sorry we didn't tell you initially. We just didn't want you to screw it up, is kind of what she says.
Right.
Boats
Big
then
muscle,
come
big brain, go dum dum.
Yeah, literally. Boats come to all the tribes and they pretty much say drop your buffs. Then before the merge, Ozzy then goes to Emily trying to solidify trust with her by telling her that he has an idol. He then tells Christian too, and they're just like, "Oh no way, ha 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 ha, we're so friends." Um, Tribes get together, and then Christian just gets the biggest fucking voiceover that anybody should ever get about the merge. All the merge screen time is given to Devins and Rizzo and Colby uh, and Coach. Genevieve learns that Aubrey has an idol and is just so hyped to try and discredit her and try to like kind of get everybody against her, which I think is a bad
Why do
move.
they hate each other so much?
Well, I have so I'd be talking to people about Survivor. I really do. We talked about it on Easter. I talked about it, with just about everybody that I know that watches Survivor. I tend to talk about it with them just to see how they thought, like what they think about everything. A lot of people are like anti Genevieve because she seems so disgenuine with how she tries to like work with people. But
Mhm.
I don't see it that way at all. I think that she's playing clean, and I also think that I know actually it's a fact. Genevieve came to Aubrey trying to work with her first, And Aubrey was like, "No, bitch, you and me are too similar. I don't even want you, like, your shit stinks too. Like, no, I'm out." It's a shame.
Yeah. I mean,
And
as
that
a first-time viewer, Genevieve did not leave a good impression on me.
yeah,
And I
and
don't know if that's editing or if that's, like, actually, like, like, if that's what happened.
yeah, so I like Genevieve. I don't think she's great, but I like her. I don't like Aubrey. Like, what the hell do you like about Aubrey?
I like that she's a bitch.
Okay, well,
Like, I get a sense that I get a sense that she can cut a man down, and I appreciate that.
hmm, all right. We will see because right
It's
now
just my vibe. It's just my
all
vibe.
she's doing is cutting down other women. Is all she's doing.
T.
And I early in a game like Survivor, in my opinion, you should not just like say no to somebody who comes up trying to work with you early. You should, in my opinion, somebody goes up, "Hey, do you want to work together day 1, day 2, whatever it is?" Yeah, you say yes. And if you don't say yes, you're choosing to create conflict. Plain and simple. You can say yes and then lie and then like blindside them, get them out later, that's fine. But to like up front be like, "No, bitch, I do not want to work with you," creates conflict right away.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, and
Yeah.
it's disarming, so, like, there's strategy if you wanna do it that way.
Yeah. Um, Everybody is learning who has idols. It's like this whole thing where Rizzo learns this person talks to that, Ozzy this, blah 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 blah, and then at the end of it, it's like, oh well, because my idol's not a secret anymore, which was kind of funny to see that
Right, so,
there are
like,
no
this whole
secrets.
boomerang thing just became, like, not a not a plot twist. Like, there's no plot twist anymore.
Well, there are probably maybe there aren't. I don't know. Maybe there are a chunk that don't know how that it is the boomerang Billy. Maybe they just know it's an idol. And maybe
Okay.
they don't know that like the person can't use it on other people.
Yeah. Well, and then there's the fake idol that they planted that, like, hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, that's gonna be a weird moment. I'm kind of excited for it just to see how that plays out, but that's gonna be a really weird moment.
I feel like
Uh,
it's gonna be a very produced moment, but we'll see.
yeah, we literally
That's my
will
gut.
see. I'm so curious. Or like, what if somehow Christian and Devons get blindsided completely, have no idea they're going home, and that just sits there in the over there and never gets used. Oh, that would make me so happy, honestly. I hope that it's just
Yeah,
something that is just
I
like
would
an
like that.
unanswerable thing, like what could have happened but didn't thing. And I would
Mhm.
love that because then somebody in the future would try to properly get that done. And I would love that again because that'd be a fun pull in the future. But if it works and it's so smooth and like does something insane, I'm not gonna be super hyped about it. But the idea of it's cool. I like that they're thinking outside the box like that though. So
Fair. I'd rather it was real than fake, though.
yeah, I mean maybe there is a real one somewhere at Tribal that we just don't even know about. Like that's just a fact. It's possible. But just to go over who has idols at the moment, it's Rizzo, it's Aubrey, and it's Ozzy, and that's it. Sari has her extra vote. Um, Jonathan, he's feeling wanted and he's working to like solidify solid relationships with players that you wouldn't expect. So he then solidifies with Aubrey because he's like, oh, bitch, nice guy. They'll never see us working together. And then he goes back to D, which is exactly who everybody's going to think he's working with. So I don't know how that's like a relationship that people wouldn't expect, but as at least you're playing the game, Jonathan. Good for you, man.
Big muscles go smart, smart.
Day 13 comes. Boat comes and a man gives the entire group this one envelope that Tiff reads out loud, and it says, "Hidden in the jungle is a twist that could change everything. First to find it claims it. What do you think about this twist, Mike?
I love a mad dash in the jungle.
Yeah,
I really
I
do.
so Survivor. I dig that. So they search, they search, they search. Rizzo's kind of just like, I'm not even going to search because I'm not going to find it anyway. So why would I even try? Which is just bullshit. Hate to see that mentality on him, but he's true to himself. So whatever, I guess. Um, there's a Colby voiceover during this mad dash. Then there's a Christian voiceover during this mad dash, and then an Ozzy voiceover. W- Let's talk about it. Why are the women not getting voiceovers right now? Why are we get like long monologue from like I know that people like to hear Christian talk, but we got to share the wealth a little bit over here. I can't not point it out at this point. I can't not write down that it's happening, and I'm gonna point it out a couple more times here this episode and probably in the future, listeners. So stay tuned.
Uh, I I mean, what I have to say is not going to make Survivor look good. I just This is studio baked show. Misogyny is ripe. So
Yeah,
here we are.
for sure, for sure. I'm just like with I almost like with all of the I hate to say it, advanced analytics that people are doing with everything these days. It's just sloppy production work. It's just sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. There's
Or they
no
don't
way.
care.
Yeah, I guess that's possible. Yeah, I guess that maybe they're just on their own little island over there. Like,
Literally.
uh, I know
Cuz
that was the joke.
who can actually stop them or change it, you know?
Yeah, I mean
Unless people stop watching, which is not going to happen.
yeah, I mean we're we might. We'll see how this season ends. We'll see what happens.
I mean,
Um
if we get more Zach Brown episodes, then yes.
Yeah, my limit for Zach Brown episode is like 1.5. If he gets even like one half of like a minute of time after this, I'm gonna be
I'm
pissed.
saying if we get more episodes like that.
I fear the next episode might have Mr. Beast, but I don't know yet. We'll see when Mr. Beast gets into the Survivor realm. Back to the episode. Ozzy finds this advantage. The advantage states that he has to pick one player to go with him to Exile Island for the night. He gets 5 minutes to decide. What do you think about this advantage going to Exile Island?
It just looked like production wanted to give Ozzy a vacation.
So Exile sucks. Like there's no food, there's no shelter.
But he seems like he was having a great time.
Absolutely, we're gonna talk about that. Um, I really thought that it was crazy weird that he picked Rizzo.
I
Why?
don't know.
Why?
I
What?
really don't know. I don't know.
Like Ozzy
I don't know.
claims. So, first of all, Ozzy talks to Emily and Christian to decide who to take, and he picks the Riz God, Rizgod. Now, listener, this is kind of so. The reason that Ozzy picks Rizzo is because Sari kind of tells Ozzy, "Hey, get close to Rizzo," because Rizzo did just blindside Charlie. He got the girls together, like he's in with Sari, and supposedly Sari and Rizzo are married, and then if Ozzy can get in, then they're a thruple, and it's a whole thing that they're doing. I don't even know, but that's
I see that.
why that he picked Rizzo to get close
Okay.
to him.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but I really think that he should have been part of like the vote. I feel like I I really feel like it should. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna be too hung up on it. Let's just move on. Fuck it. Um, the immunity challenge slash reward comes into play here. And Jeff says, for the fans. It's for the fans. 63% of the people said this. It's for the fans.
He did this weird like ball giggle moment. Did you
Yeah,
notice that?
I didn't
What
notice
the
it, but I can picture it.
like? It was weird.
Very weird.
Jeff's a weird guy.
Yeah, Jeff goes in on this whole blood moon thing. He talks about how 3 players are gonna go home tonight. Um, and this challenge is the challenge that we have, you have to use your hands and arms to hold yourself up, and if you drop, you're out. You get randomly divided into 3 groups of 5. Whoever lasts the longest in each tribe gets immunity, and whichever tribe lasts the longest gets reward. What's our reward? Freaking Applebees, baby.
The
Freaking
best reward, what Jeff called the greatest
best reward
reward.
of the whole season. Way better than Zach Brown.
Applebee's
Um,
is better than Zach Brown Band.
I agree. And I just noted super long ad for Applebee's. Um,
Yes.
and then after this episode, the jury begins.
I thought it was weird that they did the large tribe merge just to separate everyone into 3 tribes again.
Yeah, the numbers were complicated with it being 17 players. They like had to find something to get 2 of the players to be safe. So then it is divisible by 3. So then they
Right.
can
And
do this
also,
challenge.
what fans pick those stupid fucking necklaces?
I don't know.
They
I don't
didn't.
really care. The necklaces are
They
always
didn't.
kind of just whatever, um
They didn't.
but yeah, so after this episode, so whoever gets voted out tonight does not make the jury. The whole point is to make the jury. That's what everybody wants. It's either, win it all or at least make the jury. Because if you make the jury, you are in every single episode until the end, even though you got voted out. It is, good
No,
on
you
ya.
get a vacation. You get a vacation.
Yeah, you get to party all day and then go to tribal and then party and then go to tribal. It's great. So the tribes are separated into 3 colors. They're not given official tribe names. They're just separated into colors. We've got orange tribe, a pink tribe, and a blue tribe. On the orange tribe, it's Jonathan, Steph, Tiff, Camilla, and Chrissy. The pink tribe has Genevieve, Aubrey, Christian, Devins, and Joe. The blue tribe has Sari, Emily, Colby, Coach, and D. Jeff notes, cannot use your shoulder or back to hold yourself up. D wins the first individual immunity. Christian wins individual immunity. Do you think Christian cheated? Did you watch this challenge? Did you skip through it?
No, I don't think he cheated.
So I noted cannot use shoulder, hip, or back. Right as Christian is holding on, he leans his shoulder and he like leans his shoulder into his hand and has his hand holding himself up. And is that cheating?
Okay. I'd have to rewatch. I didn't notice
Is
that.
that is it cuz like his shoulder is not leaned up on the side of the thing. His shoulder, in my opinion, is leaned up against his hand, which is then touching the side of the thing. Is that cheating?
Mhm.
Because it says you
It's
cannot use your shoulder, hip, or back. And I would argue that he is using his shoulder. It doesn't say your shoulder cannot touch the wall. You cannot use your shoulder. And he is using his shoulder in that moment and should have been disqualified.
you heard it here first, listener. I
You
I agree. I haven't seen it. I didn't catch that. But if
and
that's the truth, I agree.
and honest to God, before this moment, I was about to say I don't think he cheated. Honest to God, I
You
watched the
convinced
clip.
yourself?
Well, after rereading what I wrote down, which says you cannot use shoulder, hip, or back. I didn't it the
Right.
like, plain and simple, but I did watch the video, like, on, like, an Instagram reel because somebody was like, "Did Christian cheat?" And I watched it, and that's what he did. He leaned his shoulder into his hand, and his hand touched the side, and I would say cheating.
I think
Honestly,
that's cheating.
I think it's cheating, and he did it before 100% before the next person went down. I can't remember who it was. It might have been was it Aubrey or Genevieve?
I
Because
think it
like,
was
low key,
Genevieve, because
if it
Genevieve
was
was really close to getting it.
yeah,
I
if it was
remember that.
Genevieve, alters everything.
Right.
If it was Genevieve, that means Joe goes home and Genevieve lives another night. Genevieve makes like, oh, like that would have been just I would have loved for Joe to go home. That's what was missing from this episode was the wrong person went home on that tribe. But I'm jumping ahead. I apologize to the people. I'm jumping ahead. Hopefully if
They
you're
know there's
listening to
spoilers. There's spoilers
hopefully
riddled throughout this.
hopefully if you're listening to this, you already fucking know what happened. You already watched it. This is a rewatch run through of the show. So I'm sorry if I spoiled it. I also don't give a shit. Let's move on. Um, Steph also wins individual immunity, and Orange wins the reward. It goes over to Exile Island. Ozzy gets the biggest fucking voiceover. Oh my god, let's talk about him enjoying exile. Ozzy works like it's just crazy. He's swimming and they're watching. Oh, what a useful time for us to watch him enjoying this. Oh, good for you. Like, no. I don't care that you're enjoying that. I don't need to see you enjoying your time on Exile. I know you like to swim. I know you're one with the fishes, Ozzy. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a
I
fuck.
looked at it, it was like, "Hey, watcher or viewer, don't you wish you could be on this beautiful island, but you're not?"
Yeah.
Although they did plug, the website to submit your casting tape.
Hell yeah.
Did you notice that?
Jeff always does that.
Are you
Um,
gonna make one?
I am open to it. I mean, if I'm gonna make one for that, then I gotta just buckle down and make one for traders too, because I can't just go on try for one. I gotta try for both. Um,
That's fair, that's fair.
yeah. So that's my thing about that. Ozzy then works to get close to Rizzo, and it seems to be working. Rizzo tells him that he has the idol, even though Ozzy already knew that, but he didn't want to. He wanted Rizzo to tell him himself, and perhaps there's that alliance between Ozzy, Rizzo, Suri, D. Like there's a massive possible alliance brewing, and I'm here for it. I am truly here
I think
for
it's
it.
brewed. I don't think it's brewing, I think it's brewed.
Well, you see it one way. I also see there's two big alliances right now. There's the one that has Emily and Christian and Devins and Aubrey, and then there's the other one that's uh
Yeah, but weren't
who I
Aubrey
just
and
said.
Christian, like, or Emily and Christian? There was one of the 2 where there was, like,
Christian and Emily are
miscommunication early on.
yeah, Christian definitely, but he has stuck to his guns with Emily even through that. Because remember, Christian was he had like that the point he's like, "What are you doing? Oh my god!" Like trying to get her to shut up and
Yeah,
cut it, and she just like spilled it, whatever.
and then didn't
But
it
he's
cut to her being like, "I'm gonna play my game, this is my game, I'm gonna do
yes,
my thing."
but
So, I could
but
see her flipping from that alliance then,
yeah,
if
yeah,
she continues that mindset.
she could she could, but yeah, but that's my point is that there are two big alliances though, and then there's a couple people that are in the middle.
I
Um,
personally just see one big alliance and then one, like, potential emerging.
I don't know
Because
because
I only see the 3 of Christian Devons and I'd say Aubrey.
Christian, Devon's,
I'd say like
Aubrey. You got to throw Emily in there.
I don't know.
You have to.
I guess we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And then like Ozzy is also like 1 foot in that also, 1 foot out. And
I
then
think
there's
he's
also
more in to to the Suri alliance than Emily is to the Christian alliance.
yeah. Wait, Ozzy's more into
Does that make sense?
yeah, 100%. I agree with that for
Yeah.
sure. Um, so anyway, back to this episode, you guys. So we get to the reward part, Applebee's, and they all just fucking feast. They just
What were they
fucking
drinking?
feast.
Hurricanes? Like it looked wild.
It's not a hurricane, no, but it's something.
It was
They
blue.
said what it was, a surf breeze, or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Order it now,
Chrissy,
listener. Order it now.
yeah, Chrissy says to put the game on hold, and I was like, what the fuck? Fuck you, Chrissy, for saying that. That is bullshit. The game doesn't get put on hold, and I hate that
This
she
is
said
why
that. I think that's ridiculous.
I'm being annoyed because they put it on hold so we can watch Zach Brown do fucking nothing, and now we're putting it on hold so we can watch you guys eat fucking Applebee's. What show am I watching?
Yeah. Then Tiff gets three pretty big confessionals in 10 minutes, which was nice.
It only
And
took
then
6 episodes.
I know, but I'm still, I'm noting things. I'm just noting things.
I just
And
think it's should we note the lack of colored women screen time in the era of the Ellison CBS
yeah,
term?
I'm just like Chrissy's not getting voiceovers like in this moment. Camilla also not getting voiceovers in this moment. Tiff did. Steph not. I'm just noting. uh, whatever. And then the worst, like the most cringy part of the entire episode, the cringiest line that is said in the entire episode made me sick to my stomach just because I just didn't feel like it should have been said. Like, who told you to say that? Why'd you say that? And it comes out of Chrissy's mouth. Did you do you have any idea?
I don't think so.
She goes, "Hey, you know what we're doing? We're eating good in the neighborhood."
They 100% told them to say that.
I wanted to throw up.
But it's a sponsorship. It's a sponsorship.
I wanted to throw up. Nobody talks like that. Maybe Chrissy does, I guess. But it did
I
not
want
seem right of her to say, and it made me
no.
sick. It was not okay. So, whatever. And
The
I almost feel like they asked
commercialization.
other players to say it, and they were like, "No, I'm not gonna say that." And Chrissy was like, "Fine, I'll say it."
I bet you they were like, we need somebody to say it. And she was like, I'll do it.
Crazy. Made me sick. I'm gonna say it again. Made me sick. Did not like that. Tiff then gets another confessional. She says that she wants Chrissy gone. I like that. Get her out of here. Um, over to
Go
the
back
pink
to the
tribe.
neighborhood.
Yeah. And I'm gonna note, by the way, zero searching for idols here. Zero, like, absolute no possibility that there is some sort of advantage at this reward. Are you fucking kidding me? They literally used
Maybe
to
they
hide
just
it.
assume
I don't
that
understand.
like
They used
all
to
the idols
hide
are
like
out.
there's no way. They used to hide so many things, idols and shit, advantages in like the chips or in the fries or like somebody gets something in their burger. Like it
Oh,
happens.
really? Okay.
Why are
Okay.
yes. Somebody gets a lucky
I didn't know.
burger. Somebody picks the right slice of cake. Somebody's drink has something, and then they have to like quietly grab it out and put it in their pocket without somebody noticing.
Oh, bitch, you know what it's probably gonna be? That's probably gonna happen, but it's gonna be Mr. Beast and it's gonna be like golden chocolate bars like he's Willy fucking Wonka.
Maybe, maybe, probably not because it hasn't happened at all at any reward yet. They're not playing. They're not searching at Zach Brown. They're not. It just might not be part of like maybe they're gonna say the fans voted against that. I don't know, but
Sure.
like what the fuck? It's stupid. It is all it's doing is they're saying we're gonna give you 15 to 20 minutes of no gameplay. Enjoy. And I just say, "What the fuck? It's all gameplay. It should be all gameplay. This should be cut up to be all fucking gameplay. It's 50. It's 50.
No.
I
No.
guess not." So, anyway, reward over for now. We go over to the pink tribe and just to I say over the next like couple of pages in my notes, I say, over to the pink tribe, over to the blue. I don't give any details on who's on that tribe, so I'm just gonna hit you with who's on that tribe so I know who you know what we're talking about. Pink tribe is Genevieve, Aubrey, Christian, Devins, and Joe. Genevieve is on the hot seat, and Aubrey claims that she's using her idol today, no matter what. Aubrey says Genevieve has no interest in working with her, which is a lie. Genevieve tried to work with her, whatever. Genevieve tries to then get Joe and Christian on her side. Ridiculous attempt, stupid try. Why would she even go that route? Didn't stand a chance. I don't know what her possible other option was, but didn't work out. Devins pitches Joe to keep him off the jury because Genevieve might have a idol of some sort, and Joe definitely doesn't. So maybe he's the move. Christian says Genevieve is just too dangerous. We just got to get her out now. Like, let's not think. Let's just act. Right? Pretty much.
So scary. I'm so scared
Yeah.
of her.
Over to the blue tribe. Colby and Coach are on the hot seat because the blue crew are female strong, and Colby doesn't have a vote. Just to go
Oh
over
my
who's
god, can
on the
we just
blue
talk
tribe.
about how Coach is not a real person?
We're gonna talk about that every
Coach
episode,
is
huh?
he's not real. He's not. You're gonna tell
His
me
name is
that this
Benjamin
fucking
Wade.
this fucking oh like goatee, long hair, white Kiwasabi, Japanese loving motherfucker, bow and hair with beads is really a real person?
A lot of freaks out there, man.
I'm not convinced. I'm just
Yeah.
really not.
Then he's a really good actor,
Jim
right?
Carrey.
There you go. For those who don't know, check out Sofa Tomatoes. We talk about Jim Carrey on our most recent episode. Check it out. It should come out the same day this episode comes out.
Yeah, we like to call that a callback.
Yeah, that is what we call that. So anyway, we're back on this blue tribe. The people on the blue tribe are Sari, Emily, Colby, Coach, and D. Coach turns on Colby, but also says Emily threw D's name out last night. It was a blatant lie by Coach. He's such an idiot for doing that. D and Emily say Colby might just get medevaced, so maybe they should just go for Coach. Um, it's just crazy when Coach throws Colby under the bus and then lies about what Emily said to D because Emily didn't say and didn't throw D's name out. Coach literally then they like it cuts the coach and he's like, "You got to be better. You can't do that to yourself. You just can't do that to yourself." And he's like so weirdly talking to himself in the camera for like later. I just don't fully understand it. It's it's just kind of weird. So whatever. Um the da, 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 da. So D and Emily then they say that Colby might just get medevac, so maybe just go coach. D will probably be gone or go coach, and Colby will be gone tomorrow, type thing. And I just think that that's the wrong way to be talking. I know that that's a possibility that players can get medevaced, and I know that other players know that that's a possibility because it's happened so many times on the show. but I just really don't think that they should be talking about that. I think that's like a circumstance that is like beyond the game. And I just think that it's dirty to talk about it in that way. I understand, like, you know, they can think that, they can talk about it a little bit, but it shouldn't be something that production is showing us because I just don't think it's like fair to the game. Just don't talk about that he could get medevac type thing. Um,
Yeah,
and we're
it's
gonna circle
absolute
back to
bullshit.
that a
You
little
really
bit.
need to talk about what's really happening. Sorry,
Well,
that was fun.
did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I listened to everything. Coach
Okay,
isn't
good.
real. Like, that whole
Yeah,
talking thing was insane to me.
yeah. And then
And then the whole Colby, like, "Oh, is he staying or is he going?" Like, again, it's just like filler. Like, why are we wasting so much time?
well, what I was saying is I don't think that it's cool that D and Suri are like talking about that he might get medevac. I don't think that that's something that players should be discussing. I think because I think that being medevac is like outside of the game type of thing. That's not like an in-game thing being medevac. I think that is
Yeah,
that
but
they
then
like
also, like,
that's
you
not
have to,
gameplay.
but it also is, right? Because then you have to discuss, like, who's gonna be in the game still. So, like, yes and no. Like, part of it is, like, is he gonna be around? Is he not gonna be around? I think that I don't think there should have been a conversation on screen.
I think it's like yeah, okay, so I don't think production should have put it in. Fine, they talk
Yeah,
about it.
I agree with
I
that.
don't think production should put it in. Things that I think are okay. Coach saying that Colby's useless. That's true. He is useless. Like in challenges, he is not physically strong. That is gameplay talk. Just talking about just saying Colby's injured. Colby's injured. They could just say that. But talking about medevacing specifically, I think is just a step too far. Personally, whatever. I'm nitpicking. I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
I'm gonna nitpick. Um, Suri pushes Kobe over Coach. Suri says something along the lines of, Kobe's just the head of the snake, or Kobe's the head of the snake. Coach is the tail of the snake, and that's pretty much it. Back to the Orange Tribe. Jonathan is saying that Chris saying to vote for Chrissy, or saying whoa, 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 whoa. Back to the Orange Tribe. Jonathan is saying Chrissy to go for Camilla. Chrissy cries and says she is next to go and she knows why and she won't take it personally. She tells that to Camilla as well. She's doing this sob story, the old blind side, the emotional blind side, as they say. And Chrissy then pitches to Jonathan about going Camilla, being like, we're cut from the same cloth. And she says that to a couple other people too. She loves saying that.
She loves fabric.
Loves it. We got a triple tribal here. First tribal comes into play and they talk about, the ripple effects based on what happens, blah, 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 blah. It's bullshit. It's just filler. It's filler. Chrissy talks about her redemption being a part of season 50. I don't think that her redemption story is that huge. So, make it
What
as
are we
big as you
redeeming?
want it, Chris. Feeling like an outcast, I guess. Um, Jonathan
Okay.
calls Jeff Mr. Jeff multiple times. It's just kind of funny. Good
Mr.
on you.
Chef.
The votes come in, and Camilla gets blindsided. One of my favorite quotes of the whole episode comes through here. Drag that man through the mud, is what Camilla says about Jonathan because Jonathan lied straight to her fucking face. Classic. I loved it. I thought it was a warranted thing to say. I thought it was clean. I think it'll live in Survivor history. Good on you, Camilla. Really good on you.
Okay,
Tr-
herstory.
yeah, you like that?
Yeah,
Tr-
okay.
that's what's happening.
No, I that's
Tribe.
I only hear that on Drag Race.
Oh well, whatever. Tribal 2 is the Pink Tribe. Christian makes an Applebee's joke. Hate that produced joke. Genevieve or Joe is trying to get used to being in a big dog season. I agree with that. I agree. Joe is not cut out for this season. Shouldn't have been on the season in the first place. Bruh, you're soft, Joe. You think you're hard, but you're soft. Um,
He does. He looks scarier than he really is. He's a big softy.
oh my god. Genevieve knows she's going to take some votes tonight. It comes down to time to vote. Genevieve plays her shot in the dark. Genevieve is not safe. Shot in the dark fails. I'm glad that we got to see a
Which
shot
is
in the
cool.
dark though.
I've never seen that
Yeah.
in action, so that was cool. And I thought that was smart on her end because like she was gonna go, so I think
Yeah.
like that was the logical
She
time and choice to use it.
cannot deny that Genevieve did everything she could in her power. Plain and simple.
Period.
Good on you,
Period.
Genevieve. I hope that you come back sometime, even though one of your closing words were, I can go back to being a fan. I don't think you'll ever play again, but I hope you do because I can see you coming back in 5 years, 10 years. I think you will continue to be a solid Survivor player in the future if you want to be, if they want you to
I
be,
bet
whatever.
I bet she's gonna be on Traders.
I think she would be phenomenal on Traders. She would be so good. Oh my god, she'd be great. um Aubrey chooses not to play her idol. Good job, Aubrey. I would also not play my idol in this point. Genevieve gets voted out, 3 votes. Bye, girl. Tribal 3 comes. It's Colby's first tribal in 15 years. It's like coach's 13 or first tribal in 13 to 14 years. Colby has a target on him tonight. And Colby also says, this has been the most fun season ever. No shit, it's been the most fun season ever. They are literally feeding you cake, pretty much. It is
Yeah,
not the most.
literally.
It is not the most intense season of Survivor, and I'm bummed out about that. Up to the fans. No, it's the most produced season so far. You're having the most fun because they are making it more fun. They're not making it that difficult on you guys.
I'm really
Um,
not seeing the surviving part of Survivor.
yeah, it's not good. Cerise says that it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Okay. Long
Ah,
Colby. Yeah. Excuse me. There's a long Colby monologue. Blah, 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 blah. I wrote because who gives a shit? D tears up. Why? I don't care. Time to vote. Colby. 3 votes. Goodbye, buddy. All love from Colby to the tribe. I respect that. Good on you, Colby. You're leaving on a high note. Get the hell out of here. Um,
I think if you watch this episode as somebody like as a student of the show, you knew right away Colby was going home. When they gave like him that whole like exhibition moment. Yeah.
yeah. I really, really wish that um okay, I'm gonna say it. I think that production was like, Colby, you're going home. How do you want to go? Do you want them to vote you
Probably.
out? Or do you want us to medevac you because like you're gone either way?
Yeah.
And
Probably.
why do I say that? Because I've seen on social media saying Colby was hours away from being medevaced. Colby was hours away from being medevaced. Duh. You think that medical is not monitoring his situation the entire fucking time? So obviously they are. So obvious. They know exact time frame that he has until they have to medevac him out at this point. This and that. And they gave him the fucking option, I think. Am I
It
happy he's
looks that
gone?
way.
Yes. I am happy he's gone. He is there as a face, not there as the most solid player. I think that he makes good points. I think he's very likable. Did I think he had a chance of making it top 8? No. I'm glad he didn't make
I
the
think
jury, Colby. I am.
yeah. I think from my perspective as like somebody who really doesn't know the lore and doesn't really know these characters, Like when they leave and everyone's just like, "Oh, I wish you were the oh, well, like he could have been oh, blah blah blah." It's like Colby being gone, I'm like, good fucking riddance. Like as somebody who just like blank watching this series, this one series, I am not impressed by this man. I don't get the hype around him. I don't understand why everybody loved him. That was my own
Yeah.
perspective.
And I'm just going to give a couple really quick closing thoughts and then we're going to just shut this down real quick. So, I am bummed that Camilla went home. I think that also production is happier about that because if Chrissy makes the jury, she will be easier to influence to give a softball question. Camilla is kind of a hard bitch. Like she is going to go against the grain a little bit. She'll ask whatever the fuck she wants. And I think that Chrissy, like I said, will not. Um, and
I also
then,
think it's fair to get Camilla gone because like she's the newest one. Didn't she just win or some shit?
she didn't win. No, Kyle won her season. The guy who got medevaced already.
Oh, okay. So she took second place.
She took like 4th place, but she told Kyle, like Kyle and her had a discussion in their season. They were like, "We cannot both like one of us can win if only like if one of us goes to the final 3, we one of us can win. If both of us go to the final 3, we're going to discredit each other and the other person's gonna win." And so Camilla ended up going home and being on the jury, and Camilla literally asked a softball question to Kyle for him to be able to answer and like blow open his survivor game, which ultimately won him the season.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and then we're just looking forward to next week's episode. They really didn't give us too much about what is going to happen aside from Coach is ready for war and Jonathan is called a liar. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? But man, drama. Let's check it out. Let's see it. I hope those guys get really pissed and upset, and I hope that they go home because it would be such a strategic game if both of them were gone because they are not very strategic. But
Has there
I vote for Joe to go home
has there
first.
ever
So get
been
Joe out of
a
there.
physical fight on Survivor?
There has not been a really physical fight. It has gotten a little bit close in the season that we didn't finish with what's his face? Russell's nephew.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Okay.
And then there's also that season that we watched, I think Palau, where one of the hillbilly guy, he like deliberately tripped somebody in a not fair way. Like I think those are the
Yeah.
only two ways that have been like that intense. So, but
Okay.
hopefully we
Huh.
do get
That's
back to that season and
surprising.
you can see that. Yeah, crazy. So anyway, that's really all I got. I am excited though for the next episode, given that I feel like this episode was solid, but it was a stepping stone to an iconic next episode. So I already have it in my notes. I already wrote down, all the players, season 50, episode 7. I am ahead of next week already because I had an extra minute once I finished. But anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. This is Sofa Survivor. I'm Tom Sofa.
And I'm Mike Tomato.
And tune in next week. Tune in soon. Check us out. Thanks, you guys. Send us an email, like, subscribe, comment, and toodaloo.
Okay, bye. Love y'all.